Cube and I were pooping at the same time.
Well, at least I got that one. Hello, internet. Oh shit! Welcome back to Lines in the Lines. Ooh, no, you're not. Don't lie to me like that. Hey, this is our Vecna Eve of Ruin Doing It Live campaign. We're just goofing around while we're getting everybody in here. I'm Matt Magic Juice, your GM and host. We're going to go around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters, do a recap of what happened last time, and then get right into it, starting with Andrea.
Yep, because I had to look down because Ash usually starts and she's not here today. Hi, I'm Andrea. When I'm on the internet, I got my glossy wood tone. And I am playing Alaska Jane. She is a paladin of Ioun. She's an Oath of the Ancients paladin. She hits real hard and her wisdom is lower than her dog's. And I will pass it on to Logan.
Hi everyone, I'm Logan. I go by Nerdwarado on the internet. I'm playing Kazan Kabar, the Azamar Clockwork Soul Sorcerer with just a little bit of Undead Warlock in there. And we are enjoying this brand new excursion to blow up a whole new god's plans for restarting the universe. I'll pass that over to Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Bustet Campbell, a Tabaxi fighter bard. And she loves her family. She will do anything for her family, and at this point, everyone in this group is her family. So I am not on the internet much, and I'll leave it at that. Pass it over to Vic.
Hi, I'm Vic. I am playing Odysseia, who is the Shadow Sky cleric, lore bard, and she doesn't have a god, but she does have a library.
All right. So, last time, after figuring out some Bastion stuff, we had a visitor. Turns out the infamous gnome wizard Big B was almost recruited to the cause that the three wizards we have been working with are working on. And for his own reasons, decided to kind of do his own thing, kind of on the fringes, but not no, was essentially the answer. Andrea, I'm stealing all your mannerisms. I'm kind of...
Yeah.
I have mixed feelings about this.
Let's go.
He explains to us that he has been capturing essentially images of artifacts that he cannot identify specifically, but knows that they will help us in some way gain some insight into Vecna and his capabilities and maybe some of his knowledge, what's going on. He can pinpoint places and times, but can only transport other people to said places and times. So you all agreed to go and landed in, for some of you, a familiar place at a familiar time, where we ended up fighting against an evil Bigby, or at least a Bigby that attacked us. And he had specifically a sort of like mechanical, prosthetic-looking magical hand, like they kind of went up to his forearm, and a similar eye. And both artifacts definitely gave him some potent magical capabilities beyond what he already possesses as a powerful wizard. The conflict ended up in you banishing him, which means I should remove him from the map. And we ended here, where you see right now, where we're in this cave. Bigby has been banished. He has not returned after a minute, so you know that the banishment worked. He is from another world, so he's staying there as far as the limitations of the banishment spell would tell you. And it sounded like you guys wanted to just leave. And that's where we ended. Am I missing anything? And B, what do we want to do next?
I will, point of clarification, you did say, some of you guys have been here before. You mean us, the players, and not us, the characters.
Yeah, sorry. Over the table.
Yeah.
Some of you guys recognize this place.
And it also just occurred to me that the last time we players were here, that Elminster was also here.
Yes.
Mhm.
And this time, both of the items were just with one guy instead of split between the two. Was a thing I literally just remembered.
So a little fun, because this is a little Easter egg thing I did. In that game, you guys recognized that, or you learned that the timeline was over and over and over. It kept resetting, right? So I kind of pointed back to that with all the skeletons around the room. And that, each time, these events occurred, like there were variations in the details.
Yeah, each was a Big V or an Elminster.
And then one time was both. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
I love that Sam just oh man.
Oh no.
No, I thought. I'll be honest. I thought it was us.
Oh no.
Dead RT voice, just like
it would have been maybe. The campaign you went through was just the one time you played them.
Yeah.
oh, crazy.
It's so cool.
Anywho.
Yeah.
So yes, this is where we pick up.
Okay, I think I'm ready to go home now.
Yeah, I think we got probably all the information we were going to from here.
Weren't there things on the altar that he was looking at?
Oh, I smashed him.
Oh.
There were runes etched into the altar that pointed Big B, whatever he was doing here, toward for the purpose of Vecna.
Yeah.
Vibe.
And so I destroyed them with myself. Fuck that guy.
So, to recap, we've learned that if Vecna has the same abilities as this version of Big B, he can cast a bunch of high-level magic all at once.
Yes.
Uh,
The teleporting to a new place and then also making another person teleport to that place and then dropping them, I feel like is also maybe something we should take account of.
Yeah, Yes, is all I have to say to that, because I don't have anything at the moment.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting path that we discovered.
He's got that, and his counter spells are much more potent than anything that we have.
Right.
I understand this was supposed to be a fact-finding mission, but I couldn't keep seeing you all hurt.
No, I think did you cast the banishment? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I did the chime.
Right.
Oh, that's right. It was with the chime. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think that was I think it was a great call. I think we still learned a lot of information. Totally fine. Agreed. I also appreciate not having to fight this man anymore.
This was not quite the fact-finding mission that I anticipated. So maybe next time we see Big B, we thank him and say maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let's head home.
All right.
We do.
And we do. I'm not going to make you guys crawl all the way back.
Great.
We
Thanks.
can just... Assuming you guys are just going straight back because you were told just go back to the exact location that you came...
Yeah.
The one you spawned in on.
Yeah, let's use the instance portal.
Yep. Ooh.
I mean, I can also just cast for us, oh my god, what is this spell that I have? I don't...
Oh, no wonder.
I have it. Word of
Is it
Recall?
Yo.
Oh, that's cool.
Does that work across planes and potentially
It
timelines?
says-
And
Because we don't
times.
know.
You and 5 willing creatures within 5 feet of you instantly teleport to a previously designated sanctuary. That's the only limit.
Wow.
So we could, as long as it would mess up timeline wise.
But, and we said that I'd done it before we left, but also I am down to not do that if that is.
We already have a portal.
Yeah, we have a portal, so like I don't need to.
Yeah. Very good to have, though.
Yes.
You would also realize, Odysseus specifically, as you're talking about ideas out loud, word of recall would be probably not a viable solution right here, right now,
Okay. Cool.
because Bigby utilized the dreamscape to get you here, and not your very same physical selves.
Right? We were asleep when we did this, weren't we? Or something?
Yeah, we had to go to sleep for it to work.
Yeah. Forgot.
I wonder how
Well-
that finger of death would have turned out if it killed me. If I'm not here.
Right?
What is a dream?
Well, somebody should start a book like that.
The words that haunted us. Yeah.
I'm getting that as part of the tattoo I'm getting in a few weeks.
Mm.
It's gonna be on it.
What is a dream?
Yes.
It was a big through line of the last campaign.
Hell yeah.
I think I sent you the clip, didn't I?
You did, and
Yeah.
it was crazy, and everyone's reaction was very funny.
Yeah. Okay. So we are back then, where
Yes.
you return to your whatever exact spot and position you fell asleep in, as if you like just nodded off for a moment and came right back to it. And Bigby is, there in the position that he was at the moment you left. Notices you start to come back to it, and he goes, "It worked."
You were quite a dick.
Me? What happened? Did the spell
Back then.
go awry?
Back then, when
You-
you sent us.
You were once not a nice person.
Really?
You tried
Yes.
to kill us.
I did?
Yes.
Well, I must say I can't remember this, but I'm terribly sorry.
It's fine. I banished you, it's fine.
What did I have to do with... What did you find?
You had like the whole arm thing and the eye thing, and it was very
Picking us up, dropping us, shooting a pow pow,
might have been in possession of some legendary artifacts.
Uh,
You mentioned you were looking for.
anyone with a passive... Actually, no, all of you will be able to see him... Like, his entire demeanor visibly changes to, like... I don't want to say horror, but...
Like a oh shit.
Yeah, like an oh shit moment. Everybody make a history check.
History check about what? I'm just kidding.
It was almost a nat 20.
Oh man.
It is about magical items. I
Right.
forget if is that part of your list.
Yeah.
Say again what the description
it's-
is,
Magical items, technological devices, and alchemical something.
and what do you learn about them?
I double my proficiency bonus, so I add 5 to that, so 17.
Okay.
I basically have expertise on those specific things.
I'm missing one. Who am I missing?
It's Ash. Pumpkin,
No.
who's not-
Oh, jeez. I can count.
Yeah.
Okay. The details of what these artifacts are will escape even the best of you at the moment. And Bigby will begin to explain, or we'll begin by asking, have you heard of a legendary conflict between Vecna and his first lieutenant Kaz, the Betrayer?
Heard of. I roll up my sleeve that I don't have. But yeah, I fully show the bite marks, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's coming. It's coming due ahead.
What precisely do you mean?
I have like this whole patron situation, and he was kind of mysterious when we first interacted with each other, but he did some he gave me visions during a couple conversations that we had of him severing the left hand and cutting out the left eye of Vecna. So I would assume that was that he is Kaz. But yeah, short answer is yes, we've heard of it.
He's gonna say may I and reach out toward your arm with both of his hands. Keeping in mind that he's like 5 feet shorter than you, so it's like uppies.
I crouch. I fully crouch down and extend out my arm, and I say, "Careful, he might bite."
Yeah, you said he's a gnome, right? Which is like Alaska sheep.
Yeah.
Except that I'm slightly more strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to like run. I don't want to say this like in a weird way, but like hold like with his left hand on like up by your elbow and like run his thumb down your forearm and up to your thumb and your fingers where the outer 2 bite marks are, and you'll feel like a warm sensation that's not unusual to like a hand is touching your arm, but then when he rubs his thumb over each of the dots, it'll be like an extra pointed, like somebody not burning, but like somebody put a warm needle against your skin. Not to like puncture or to harm, but it's almost like, think of a cat gently toothing your arm. And each of those 4 spots, and then they glow and go through like all the colors of the spectrum before finally ending up in this like black and red mist color. You don't really feel anything else emotionally, spiritually, if you will, or even physically, like just that literal touch and sensation that comes from it. You can tell that he's casting magic on you, akin to like identify.
Okay.
And he wrinkles his brow and goes, "Are you positive this is Kaz the Betrayer?"
That is the best guess I have, as these were the visions that were given to me. And the motivation that it had when it made the deal with me was that I would destroy the cult and all those who oppose me. So that is currently the best working guess, and it feels relevant to where we are right now.
Very well. That is interesting. And you trust this connection that you have with that?
Trust is a word to use, definitely. I think I think we've reached a situation where it can't hurt me as much as we could probably hurt it at this point. So working with it only seeks to benefit us. And obviously it in the long run, as that is what packs tend to do anyways, but...
As soon as you say the words benefit us, you'll feel like a twitch in your eye. and this little nagging thought way back in the depths of your mind. For a moment, you feel thirsty, but not for water.
I think I lick my teeth. Go. And now something different is happening. And I feel like it would be best to lock myself away in the meditation chamber. And I leave. And I fully leave without saying anything else.
Okay. Bigby will kind of like side-eye to the rest of you, like, did you see that too? And then just kind of shake it off and continue. There has been theorizing amongst people of my kind, like those that you've met, that this hand and this eye themselves are survivors of that conflict from before Vecna returned as a lich, and that they themselves may be artifacts within the multiverse that other people can use. Am I to understand that's what you experienced?
Seems as such.
Yeah, I believe that feels correct.
Well, then I posit two more sub-theories. Number one, it could stand to reason that you or someone aligned with you could potentially also use them, if we could find them again. And two, it may behoove us to specifically and pointedly keep them away from the Dark Lord himself.
Makes sense.
Would either of those endeavors be something you'd be interested in pursuing?
Yeah, I'm very interested in finding them. But I personally would like to find them more so to keep them away from Vecna than to necessarily use them ourselves. I realize that immediately right now this sentence kind of conflicts the two things that I am most about. One of them is like leaving artifacts with the people that created them, and then the other one is destroying Vecna and all of his followers. I'm at an internal conflict here, but I'm pretty sure that Vecna wins. The killing of the Vecna wins the conflict. I do think we should find them, yes.
Very well. I would require some time before I'd be able to find them again. Since you, did you say you vanquished me?
Banished.
Ah, well that makes it complicated, but not impossible. Very well, I shall continue my search then, and contact you again when I am able to make this happen again. Perhaps this time with a little more information.
Yeah.
Sure. I would really rather not fight you again. You were very aggressive. And a little bitter. And had very little interest in conversation.
Yes, well.
We tried to reason with you. We tried to tell you that you sent us, and you said, fuck you.
I don't even know that we got words out, did we?
I did.
Oh, okay. We got to the room and it was like, and blammo.
It's still a working theory, but I believe part of the reason I am still very much in the dark, and how this magic works is theories about going backward and forward in time, and is it the same timeline? And if you change something when you go back, does it have this? Do you go back to a future that included that effect, or do you go back to where you were? Do we create branches and splits? It's all very complex working theory, but I think your experience leads me to lean more toward branches and splits. Because I, right here, right now, can assure you, before today, I have never seen you before. I can also honestly say that I have never seen, let alone used, these artifacts of Vecna.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
Very well then. I must go to my studies then. I'm not exactly in a hurry, but I believe you have much to do yourselves, so is there anything else you wish of me at the moment?
Yeah, a quick question about what you saw on our buddy Kaz's arm there. I mean, he seems pretty sure that Kaz is infected by Kaz. Were you expecting or seeing something else? His patron, the arms, the marks.
Make a persuasion check.
Great.
Can I help?
Yeah, how would you be
Great.
helping?
I would tell him, I would say, we're really just trying to look after him. He's still young, and we just want to make sure that he's all right.
Okay, go ahead and either make your own or tell Andrea she can roll an advantage.
Go ahead, and
All
I
right.
mean,
I have a +9.
oh, cool. Then yeah,
Yeah.
roll with an advantage.
Charisma, baby. If I clicked it, is it doing anything? Are you thinking? 1. Second click. Are you doing anything? Are you thinking? There we go. Technology. Thank you.
Excuse me. Okay. I am even more in the dark about his affliction than I am about what I just did with you. But my guess at the moment is that his patron may not be Kaz the Destroyer. Did I say Destroyer? Betrayer.
Sure. Is there a difference between Kaz the Destroyer and Kaz the Betrayer?
That was an over-the-table mistake.
Great. I appreciate who it's not. Mike, do you have any idea of who it is?
Unfortunately, not really. There are dark powers that I'm sure you know at least some amount of.
Mm-hmm.
One particularly famous one is known as, generically, as Vampire. It's a source of everything that can lead down to what you know as the common vampire spawn. But then if you follow the tree, who created this spawn? Who created the creator of that spawn? Who created that creator? It all has to track back to a source. And I believe that the essence I sensed in him is of that source, but precisely where is difficult to pinpoint. The fact that I could not specifically identify it as Cass himself was intriguing.
So you're just under the impression that it's somewhere along the longest line of vampiric being.
Yes, and I realize how stressfully unhelpful that is, but yes.
It's not helpful. It's just that we've kind of run across. There's like 2 other vampire guys that we know about, and one of the vampire guys was like, "That's not fucking my marks." So we assumed it was the other vampire guy. And not that I don't know a lot about vampire guys, but just saying it's from the vampire family, like, helps, I guess. Just double checking, is vampire spelled the same way as vampire?
No, it's
Okay.
MPYR.
Thank you, because I was like, that makes no sense in my notes.
So, yes, so that reminds me, point of clarification. When Strahd said, "You reek of vampire, but it is not mine,"
Right.
it is this MPYR thing.
Totally. Yeah, and again, because like I said, because we know there's at least 2 of them, and we know that Kaz has at some point become vampired, and also that Strahd was a vampire. So when Strahd said it's not mine, and we only had one other option, that's where I was getting at with that line of thought. Yeah. So.
I have a question about clarification.
Yeah.
The name that my patron gave me was not the Betrayer.
It was the
And
Destroyer.
I wanted to make sure that was intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Which, yeah, that's why I was like, are you sure?
Yeah. What I said to you over the table was a mistake 2 minutes ago.
Great.
But Logan, also over the table, you are on the right track, yes.
Perfect.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember if the rest of us has Kaz told the rest of us that about the phrase betrayer, because I think Alaska would ask about it, but if she doesn't know that phrase, she won't ask about it.
I haven't. That's a great question. The
Great.
most that I've talked about it is during like the luncheon that we had.
Sure.
Where I was like, here's everything that's going on.
Right.
It wants to be called the Destroyer, etc., etc.
Sure. And I don't remember if I wrote anything down from that lunch because we were busy talking.
We were so in it, and I don't think Kazan has ever talked about the Betrayer.
Sure.
I don't think that's ever been a thing that like
the
Kazan
betrayer,
has-
the destroyer.
not talked about the Betrayer, has talked about the Destroyer.
Okay, so he has talked about these. Okay, so great. Then with that knowledge, because we have agreed that Alaska has heard the word destroyer before and that they called Kaz the betrayer, she would ask Bigby, along that line of vampire, is there in your brain, in your knowledge of general like vampire guys, is there anyone specifically that might be referenced as the destroyer if Kaz is the betrayer?
This other vampire that you say you knew about, have you experienced them for yourself?
Yeah, he sucks.
Would you say he was rather eccentric?
Oh, howdy. Yeah, I feel like if you opened up a dictionary, you'd find his picture in the word eccentric. C. Strahd, you know.
It is my experience, both from in person and from my studies, that seems to be a common trait, especially as they become more powerful among them. As such, they do tend to, by a mix of between their own, eccentricities and the people who fear them, acquire all of these titles and exclamations that, for one to be called a destroyer, is probably fairly common.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to use such a title to narrow it down.
It's worth a shot. I I wasn't sure if there was, like Vlad the Impaler and Strahd the Eccentric and Blank the Destroyer. All right, I appreciate the help. We'll get back to something, and we'll see you when you have more information about the hand and eye. The foot and the mouth disease.
This is much to ponder on and study. I will be in touch again as soon as I have anything new. Is this a good place to find you if I can't reach you directly?
Yeah, generally, for the most part, yeah.
Very good. I shall take my leave then.
I'll give him a very tiny handshake because we are both gnomes.
Excellent.
Yes. A very strong tiny handshake, but it is a tiny handshake.
Yep.
It's like the little toys that have like the really tiny hands that you put on your fingertips.
Yeah. It's
Very
just
good.
like two hams shaking hands, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Okay. So Kazan has taken leave to the meditation room. Let's turn to you for a second. Is there anything you wanted to do / roleplay through, or are you just kind of generally piecing out for now?
Yeah, no, I need to have a chat.
Okay.
I want to know if there's anybody in the chamber as I enter. I want to make sure there's nobody like that's gonna freak out if they see me do some weird shit.
Generally speaking, there are other people that utilize it. Your like employees of the Bastion do tend to use it as a place of rest, just like you guys do.
There is a hireling for the meditation chamber, so there is someone in there like renewing the incense and giving sound baths, I assume.
Yes.
So,
There's also that.
Nance.
Nance.
Hands.
I think I'll like kind of like go to people as they're doing what they're doing and give a polite. I need this room to myself for a moment. I'm not sure how long it'll be. I'll make sure that Nance
She's pissed.
expresses that the chamber is back open. I just need it now by myself. I'll just kind of like give a general one of those to anybody who would be inside.
Okay. There will be no disagreeing or pushback in any regard, so that can happen.
And then I'll approach her and also ask for a moment alone in the chamber.
And she will agree.
So I'm
Kill
going
our chamber friend
Yeah.
with your mouth.
That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't know what's about to happen here, so I'm like,
I
I need to be alone. I need to be by myself. So yeah, I'm gonna be once the chamber has fully emptied, I'm gonna make sure that the door is locked so nobody can come inside. And I'm going to sit on the ground and assume like a meditative pose that I've done before since I've used this chamber.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate my form of dread.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
to bring out that vampirism. And I want to try to get in contact with my patron. And I'm just thinking, the main thought I have at the front of my mind is destroyer as I close my eyes and try to get into contact with them.
Make a persuasion check.
Hell yeah. Will the this is mostly just for me. Is the form of dread helping this in any way?
The DC has been lowered because of things you're doing and things you're intending. Yes.
Cool. Beep. 24.
Oh baby.
Okay. You will get into a sort of meditative state. And I don't want to bog this down too much, but think of it as like what people in the real world here say they experience as meditation, just like calming your mind, and you're not like falling into a dreamscape kind of situation. It's not this highly mystical thing. You're just like entering a relaxed and focused state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
You will experience like as if another presence is with you, and you will feel directly in front of you the being that you expect.
What are you doing? I'm hungry.
Ah, yes. A fortunate side effect. I am doing nothing at the moment. Just conversing with you.
It feels quite pointed that this effect took place after your signature was examined.
Feelings can be triggered. They are complex parts of consciousness.
So this power is evolving then, is what's going on.
As it does. And as soon as this being says, as it does, you'll get a sort of vision that flashes through, I'm going to say, hundreds of people. All over the place. In places you recognize, places you don't. All ages, sizes, shapes, races, different points in time. Make a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, make 2.
2, okay. So we're at a -1 for both of these. Number 1 and number 2.
Okay. The first one is like, why am I seeing all these different people? Hard to tell exactly, but you can tell that like over the very brief moment that you see each one, you can feel them going through a change like throughout some amount of time in their personality and demeanor. The second one is why am I seeing this? How does it relate to me? You would pinpoint that you're seeing different people in different places and times go through evolving as a warlock. Specifically, what does it mean to have a patron? And you end up pinpointing to sometimes a patron plays an active hand in that evolution and development of that person. Sometimes for good, sometimes for not good, based on your perception of what's good and not good.
Okay.
And sometimes, this is the main point of your second one there, which was a success. Sometimes they basically just give you a nudge, like I give you a warlock's power, and then it develops with you as you choose. They have no active role in it anymore. They're not controlling anything.
Okay.
But some piece of the patron and their like personality and quirks and traits gets left on as like a mark on you, and it can develop in any number of different ways.
Okay.
And you would realize that this latter description is what has happened to you.
Interesting. Okay. I think Kazan will become less tense as like this kind of realization occurs. And I'll go. Be that as it may, there's another thing. You recall the specificity of our pact, correct?
Yes.
The way that you and this manifestation of AO have been conflicting within me is tiresome, to say the least. And seeing as you are a more sentient being that can make decisions, or as I'm interpreting it, you seem more of a closer to a mortal being than this manifestation. I'm approaching you with this. I need you to leave this power with me and back down just a bit. Because if you don't, you are opposing me and my goals. And I must destroy those who oppose me.
It's going to think for a few seconds before turning to its very, like, abnormally wide, what would be for a humanoid, four-fanged smile, and say, I believe you not misunderstand, but partially understand. What you see is the very nature of two beings, not in conflict, but learning to cooperate where once they would not. But I understand from your efforts you accept both. Yes?
Absolutely. There's no... If I've learned anything, separating a part of oneself does not lead to anything good whatsoever. Whether that be literal or metaphorical.
Very well. I did not intend to intervene so directly, but it seems a fun riddle may be helpful. So please understand, my interference can only go so far. I must be delicate, calculated, satiated. And with that last word, you're going to feel that sort of hunger come in, but it's going to get physical now. It's going, like, your salivary glands are going to start to like, have you ever like bitten down on a really dry grape
Yes.
and your
Yes.
mouth just goes crazy? It's like that.
Yep.
And then he'll continue. There is power in a name. Accept that power and accept that name from both, and you will be able to wield both. I am Destroyer. And as he's saying this last bit, there's power in both. I am Destroyer. The face is gonna change. The teeth sort of like merge together and then come apart upside down. So that they were sort of like facing up before, and they curve and go upside down now. The eyes are gonna come together, form one big diamond shape, and then a drip of ruby red will come down, and you'll hear a boop, like a drop of water hitting water, and form a second smaller diamond. So you'll see one diamond, and then 4 teeth.
Okay, that's so fucking cool. Okay.
And then your meditation will end as if just a little forcefully. Like, not like, boom, you have a concussion, but like, whoosh, we're done.
But it's like, I'm leaving. It's like what I did to Bigby, I just leave.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I open my eyes and see if anything is different about my physical space.
Perception check. Or investigation.
I think investigation will probably be better for me specifically, because a 0 is better than a -1, and we got a 10.
Everything looks fine.
Cool.
It's not exactly difficult. It's a meditation room. There's not much here, so nothing seems different.
Oh, I forgot to ask if I can be in the sun. Okay, well, we'll find out. Cool. I'm gonna move very sluggishly.
Okay.
Because I'm very nervous about what's going to happen. I'm going to, like, unlock the door and open it and peer out. And see if Nance is still by the meditation chamber, or if I have to go seek her out somewhere else.
She'd be hanging out. There's like benches in the hallway and stuff like that. She would be waiting patiently right next to the door.
I'll just go up to her and
She's refilling the lemon water.
hell yeah, I love that. I'll come up to her and be like, "Thank you. I've concluded my business. It's okay. Everything's back to able to run back in full swing."
Oh, very good. Yes, very good. Thank you.
And then I will reconvene with the group.
Okay. I'm going to say between you leaving the room with Bigby to go there, do the meditation thing, and come back, there's a little bit more time for the group. So back to group, rewind like 5 minutes maybe.
Sure.
Anything else that you guys want to do or discuss after Bigby leaves before you see Kazan again? This might look weirdly pointed. It's not.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just like, is there anything else you guys wanted to do before seeing him again?
Yeah, not really. I feel like
What
just
are we having
generally
for
going
lunch
about
today,
our
guys?
day. Huh? Yeah, how you
For
doing?
lunch today, guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
no.
nah. Nothing I can think of specifically either.
Full admission over the table. Fully ad-libbed that entire thing. Did anybody write down what I said?
I got a lot of it.
Okay.
I got some of it.
I can go back in the VOD and get it if we don't have it all, but...
I need to just point out that I caught this. I don't know if anyone else caught this, or even if you meant to say this, Logan, but like when you put your foot down with your patron, and you said basically, if anything stands in my way, I will destroy you, and I'm like, you're already using both of them. You just dropped the D word.
Yeah.
It ruled. It fucking ruled.
Yep.
Okay.
I was thinking about this entire conversation because I was planning on having this either way, and then I got hungry, and I was like, "Oh, this is perfect. This is actually great."
Hell yeah.
Sorry,
Can
I
you
feel like I'm
imagine
being
if you
loud.
also had gluttony? You'd be like, all right, well,
Yeah,
people
what's
now.
new? Yeah.
Let's go eat some
Oh my-
people. Yeah, I got chunks of it,
Yeah.
but it's pretty solid. Yeah.
I was focused on hearing it because I did go to write it down. I was like, wait, no, I have to listen to this. I have to hear what's going
Yeah.
on for this.
I
to
got
register.
chunks of it.
Cool.
But yeah.
All right, so there's nothing else. Then you'll meet back up.
Yeah.
I think I come into the room and I'm like just fully doing like a face rub like this. Like just doing every kind of self-soothing action
Sure.
that's going on.
You just go
Um,
pet bones.
Yeah, I go for the
Oh,
first
yeah,
time.
Bones is here. Bones
I
is
fully
here.
kneel down and give Bones a pet. With like in recreation, not as like a, oh my god, good job, Bones. But yeah, I'm like, I kind of come in and I go, so I am a full, maybe not full, but I'm a vampire now.
I'm sorry, what?
Is what I have learned.
Yeah, like a full, like a vampire?
At least, I mean, I have like the main thing that makes you a vampire, and that's like, as in like a thirst for blood, going on right now.
But you're alive.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
But you're alive.
Which is very concerned because I don't think I died. Well, not. I don't know. It's very, very confusing, and I'm very stressed out right now. And I'm I'm salivating so much, guys.
Are you? Does it?
Alright,
If we
sweetie.
got you like a
Well,
rare steak.
well, no, let's just take a breath. Let's talk to the butcher. I'm sure I'm sure he has something left over from when he slaughters. Now it is just blood in general, correct?
I have no idea.
Let's start there. Let's start with animals. And let's hope that will suffice. We're here for you, my love. Know that whatever you need, we've okay. All right. So okay, let's go to the butcher.
As a just to see if this changes anything or if it tells us any more information, I'm going to cast. Boop boop boop. Where are
Is
you?
it divine sense?
Divine sense. Yeah. So divine sense tells me any Fey Fiend or undead. Celestial's Fey Fiend or undead because previously he had pinged me as a celestial. I want to know if he pings as anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, divine sense. I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or the location of any celestial fiend or undead. So they took out Fey. It used to be Fey Fiend and undead, but it's celestial fiend and undead.
Okay.
Is a celestial? Does he ping as anything else?
Excuse me. He does not.
All right. Okay. Good. Good. Tight. That's good. That feels good.
Do we have any sort of like livestock in
I assume
we have
so.
a stable.
We have
We have a
trading.
stable.
We have the trading ability, which includes livestock.
like does the bar just buy meat or do we have like a butcher on site?
I'm sure I'm sure like with the size of this manor, because we've got like 15, 20 like just people that work there. I
Yeah.
think that's a low number. We've got to have. I'm sure there's something, right?
So I'm gonna say, after one quick search here,
I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can't just enter Lord Neverember's home and, you know.
We're also in
No.
a city. There is a butcher here.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah.
but
It was just like, do we
That
just
is
trek to the
this-
butcher, or
but-
is there just like a cow here?
well,
So I'm gonna go pretty by the book for this. Of the facilities listed, even as possible for bastions, a butcher is not one.
Sure.
Like a butchering facility. You have kitchen and storage, obviously, dining room, stuff like that. But I'm gonna say, at least until now, you would have had to source food locally.
great.
And I think the only other thing we would have is like a stable that would have like a live animal. And we don't have the menagerie, so we don't have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kaz, dear, why don't you stay here? I will go. How? How much? How much liquid would you like?
I love that we're not even gonna
Right.
test the theory. We're just gonna be like, let's just get some fucking bloods.
I feel like standard blood donation, like a pint would be okay to test with, because that's the only reference I have for how much blood, or like the quantity of blood that something has. So
Oh, all right. So I will go to the butcher quickly, and pick something up, and see what we can do.
thank you, boss.
Did we get an answer to if he pinged as undead?
He didn't. He
I
didn't
did
ping
not.
as undead. He
He's
only
not
pinged
pinging
as
as
undead.
undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just hungry. You have a vampire.
Well, I guess thirsty is the better word, but like I'm salivating so much. Like it's just so much.
Can
I
we
think
give you
maybe-
like
I
a
think-
cup of consomme from the kitchen just to like start off?
Right. Yeah. Like, let's get you like a couple of rare meats first, maybe,
Yeah, let's do that as
and
well.
then
Yeah,
then maybe we escalate to something creepy.
I feel like that's going to be the situation. So I feel like let's do this while boss is getting the
Oh, yeah.
animal blood.
I was gonna send her with a list.
Well, yes, I mean, I can go to the butcher
Yeah.
and get a variety of things,
Yeah.
including various meats,
Right.
and then also a certain amount of actual blood. And I'm saying this so that, worst case scenario, if it comes down to it and we need to go that direction,
Right.
that's
We're-
where we go.
I also feel like as we were talking about this, I'm being less stressed about the like having to feed on people, because we deal with a bunch of shit bags pretty often. So.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh,
No, I,
okay,
I,
Spike
I-
from Buffy.
I would really rather you not.
Let's real quick. If you're gonna suck blood out of anything, my hit point max can't be reduced, and I'm a beefy guy. Like, we're
I'm
not
not
going
gonna
to get to
drink.
that point, but I'm not letting you just suck some shit out of some guy.
No,
I'm not gonna
let's
drink
just-
for you.
If we could
Yeah,
really.
mine would
keep it
taste
to
the best because I have the
animals.
most intelligent palate.
If we could really sort of.
Oh
Give
yeah, we're gonna
you-
avoid
Yes.
that.
If we
but
could really give you sort of the vegetarian version of vampirism.
The sparkly Pacific Northwest version of vampirism.
Are
There is
there
also-
coconuts? Are there coconuts? We can do this. We could do this with coconuts.
There is
No.
also the thing of it evolving and making me more powerful. So, and there's a part of it that needs to work in tandem with my pride, Sid.
Can I
So
do
I
a
will.
medicine check
For what?
to see if he is dying?
Sure.
Or to see if it is like
Whoa.
cursed or poisoned. Like either he is inflicted with something mentally, magically, or physically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
So we've already checked the physical undeadness. That is not what it is. I'm going to do some sort of like I'd like to do a medicine check, and then if there's any like magical check of some variety, like I don't know, like
Sure.
a raw fucking like, is this a magical influence upon him exclusively that is making him feel this way, and it is not physical?
Yeah. Is he for
Okay.
sure a vampire, or does he just need like some thick red wine?
Do we need to go get a claret from a priest? Like, what's happening?
Make a medicine check and then an arcana check.
30 for medicine.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And 23 for arcana.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Medicine first. We're gonna get in some detail here because you hit a 30. Okay.
You're gonna know exactly what's wrong with me and how.
I've just like picked you up and laid you down and been like, stop moving. We're on a settee. We're figuring this out.
I lay dead still. Dun dun dun.
Checking his pulse, like hand checking his forehead for temperature, like anything you can do immediately right here, right now with your body and your supplies to like check, is he alive or dead or dying? All signs point to he's very much alive, has not died,
Great.
doesn't show any sign of actively dying.
Great.
Because and here's like the intimate detail. You know that like. Sorry if this sounds a little gruesome. I'm not gonna make it sound gruesome intentionally. But like, if Alaska were to take a club and just whack some commoner as hard as she could in the head, right? There would be a moment or some amount of time between the point of impact when that person is perfectly healthy and the moment that person is no longer alive.
Yes.
Their physical state changes, their mental state changes, their soul literally lives their body in this world, right? And goes to another place. There's like a process of dying, even if it happens instantaneously. You know that can also be a slow process, whether by magical means or somebody's like fighting for their life, their vitals haven't given away yet, you know, anything in between those things where the process of dying is is more than instantaneous, right?
Okay.
Even if you were to like way slow that down based on all the theories of everything you know about living, dying, what happens after death, sort of stuff, Kazan does not show any medical signs of any of that happening.
Okay.
On to the Arcana. 23, still solid. Not as much detail as the medicine, but still solid. The the feelings that Kazan is expressing could be signs of, like, possession. Could be signs of, like, side effect of being poisoned. Or being afflicted by magic. You do not see any signs of him being afflicted by like a poison or a magic, like a spell.
Okay.
It does, for you with your knowledge, really align more with like the evolving of the abilities and sometimes with it the personality and traits of a warlock with a patron.
Okay.
Last thing from all of that, I'm going to combine them, is your knowledge of like someone being turned into a vampire. Aside from like what we talked about earlier, like how far up the line can you go before you reach like the creation of a vampire, there is a long line of somebody has to be turned to a vampire. Kazan does not show that he's experienced anything that would point to he's being turned into a vampire. The one potential exception is these bite marks on his arm that he seemed to get after like a dream.
Mm-hmm.
That is way outside of what the norms would be for turning into a vampire.
Okay. So this is the ongoing effects of a warlock's patron's self joining with his self.
Pretty much, yeah.
So is it my thought that he would be perfectly fine without attempting vampirism because his physical body it would be an entirely mental strain to not consume blood and do vampiric things because his physical body, it's like if I drank blood, me the person,
Right.
it would be like, okay, I guess I'm doing that, but like not a necessary thing to survive.
Well, I can't necessarily tell you what to think.
Okay.
But I can tell you that, like, to shorten up everything that we just said, Odysseus would understand
Mm-hmm.
if this is a case of he's turning into a vampire. It would be truly novel to your knowledge.
Got it.
Like, he didn't experience any of the things to your knowledge that would turn a person into a vampire, as opposed to like being created as a vampire.
Okay. Cool.
But it is similar.
Got it. Okay, so this is just standing over Kaz as they're lying on Estatu, just being like, I think you're fine. I think blood might make you happy, but you don't need it, probably, so let's get you a hot cocoa.
Okay.
Hey. We good?
And- yeah.
Why
Make it-
did you, why
Make
did
at least
you
a
do
Mexican
this?
drinking chocolate. Let's like give him the illusion of ridiculous.
Why did I
Why
do
did you
what?
why did you let mystery being bite you? That's like actively looking
Because-
for mosquitoes.
Well, one, because it said it could give me a lot of power, and I feel like power is really cool, which is also a little bit of why I do want to drink some blood, because it said it would like evolve if I did that. But mainly I felt okay with it because I knew all of you could kick its ass if it did try to pull some shit on me.
I'm just gonna say that in your desire to be cool, you've given us a chore, which is not very thoughtful to your party group. I worry, Cass.
I understand.
But yeah,
Don't
I think that's
get-
about it. That's about as good as that could be said.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm sorry, but I'm worried. I'm worried.
I love that Odysseus and Boss went in two opposite directions of being a mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
You're the
I
cool mom. I'm the like
Yeah.
deep
No,
neurotic
I
mom.
wasn't even trying to be the cool mom. I was trying to be the okay, what do we need? How do we get there?
Right.
What's-
The
We're
action
like,
mom.
cool, we're
Yeah.
dyeing your
Action
hair,
mom.
we're piercing your nose,
Yeah.
and Vic is like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
It wasn't even
That's so
it wasn't
good.
even that. It was like a Boss gut reaction was okay, this is happening now. What do we need to get through this?
Sure.
Right.
Right? And like he's saying he's a vampire and he's craving blood, so how do we not get like how does he not drink human blood?
Right.
These are the things that we need to do. Okay. That was the thought process.
No, exactly. I
It's
totally
so
understand
and
why you're
very
there.
reasonable.
and that was boss mom mode. And Odysseus went, a different direction.
I
Yeah,
think
and
it's
Odysseus
the
was like-
older sister thing of being like, is this a phase? Are you
Right.
good?
Yeah.
Are you good though?
But actually, does a hot cocoa work?
I mean, yeah. Again, let's go thick. We're going Mexican hot
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Mexican drinking chocolate. Like,
So
let's go.
does he have to roll for that? Like,
Yeah, let's see. Does
I think
the
key thing
thickness of
is-
the texture?
Blood is something the being desires to become more powerful within Kaz. Is
Right.
what Kaz knows and is telling us. So the desire for blood is not even a sustenance thing, it's a power thing. Which,
Right,
like,
right.
you know, if you boil down any vampire, blah blah blah. Anyways, theory. But I mean, Kaz wants it to be more powerful.
Right.
Yes.
This is a choice.
I was saying that out loud. Yes.
I think Odysseus just gonna pick Landry up and be like, "We're going to the library." Just exiting the conversation now. This is too much.
I hold before you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me that is a problem, and that it upsets you that I didn't consider the like choreness of doing this. And I'm sorry.
I don't want to fight you, and if it makes me fight you, I'm not gonna be happy about it.
I understand.
Okay. Go get a hot cocoa.
Yeah, we'll get you a hot
I-
cocoa.
I
Last
go-
one
I'm
takes
leaving.
him out of
She's
the room
exiting.
for the
This
hot
is too much
cocoa.
for her. She's like, this is too much. I can't handle it.
Yeah. Like Alaska and like Bones are just like circling Kaz, just like on
It's
her way out.
just two circles like this.
Yeah. Just like
All right.
Yeah, Bones on one side, Alaska on the other side. Finding the best hot cocoa guy.
Yeah.
So today is going to be a little bit shorter stream than usual. So let's do one break. We'll do it right now, and then we'll have some more time to explore what we want to explore. We'll be right back.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
boss, come with us for the hot cocoa. I wanna show you where to get it so the kids know where the good hot cocoa is.
So cute.
Okay, cool. So we just wrapped up that conversation, or I don't know, maybe we're continuing it with Kazin. What's on the horizon? What are we thinking?
I was gonna try some hot cocoa to see if that satiated any of the like the thirst. Well, boss got some animal blood.
Okay.
Yeah, I
because
think
like,
I think I'm still gonna go to the butcher and get like various things just to like have on hand.
yeah,
Okay.
some like exotic red meats, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go with that. Anything in particular, or just kind of like generically?
Just again a variety of meats. And then you know, if they have some fresh some fresh blood that they would be able to part with, the family has decided to make some blood sausage.
There you go. That's it. That's what it is.
Okay. Because of the quick explanation on blood sausage, that is a thing. There'll be not really a bad an eye at that. So let's say you're able to get 5 different cuts of meat and a bit of drained blood for a grand total of 3 silver pieces.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. Now, how rare can I cook each of these, and still have it be hygienic to eat?
Okay, so since we're getting into it a little bit, I'm gonna flip from the exposition style to actually in character. The guy you're talking to is like your very stereotypical, like big bulky ogre, who goes by the name of Yorl. And he's going to just like not bat an eye at this question. Well, it's gonna depend on who's eating it. I mean, if you're talking about me, I can, eat fresh killed and not have a problem. I can eat smoke cured overnight and not have a problem. But some of your more, don't take this the wrong way, but human delicate stomach types might get a little upset at that. I'd say as long as it's at least smoke cured, you can pretty much eat it raw. But I would always advise it cook it to pink, I'd say.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you by the way, you got like the right grinding materials for the sausage and such.
Yes. My husband has a lovely recipe for it.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, good, because really incorporating it is key for consistency and texture and all that.
Yes. I'm so excited for it. Thank you very much for that lovely information. I may be seeing you soon.
Yes, very good. And he's just gonna like take this massive cleaver as he's like saying goodbye and just start chopping at this massive hunk of like half a cow.
All right, I head back.
All right.
All right, Cass. How are you feeling, my dear?
Yeah. What did the hot chocolate do? Was there just like a general chilling of nerves? Are we like good?
So, Kazan, how would you normally react to hot chocolate?
I think if it's a thicker hot chocolate, Kazan would enjoy it more. So like just generally a
Yeah.
positive
The
reaction to it.
the drinking chocolate. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, just like I don't if it generally just a pleasant reaction.
Okay.
If it's not like extra, if it doesn't have any extra effect as to what's going on, it does at least soothe. Just kind of like the general chaos that's going on right now.
Yeah, so your reaction to the hot chocolate is normal. You do still feel like this little bit of thirst thing going on.
Well, that was, that was nice, but, yeah, that, like, little pinging in the back of my soul is not, it's not quenched, unfortunately. You're muted.
Thank you. All right. Is it small enough that you don't feel you need to act upon it yet?
I would say so, probably.
Okay. So we have stock in case you get a nasty little craving. But honey, I'm just trying to make sure that we don't get to a point where you are so overwhelmed that you make bad choices and you go toward humans. That's all I ask.
And
That's all I ask.
I think my most sincere response to that would be thank you. I appreciate your concern, and I'll take that into mind before I do anything that would affect this.
All right. It's all in the fridge. So, we got you a selection of meats. He said something about smoking or curing or something.
I can help with I can explain how it's done for the chefs, but I think they got a good idea. We'll start you on some seared ahi-ahi and like see where we go.
Oh, I love ahi-ahi.
I know you're a sushi guy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay.
Great.
What do we want to do tomorrow?
That's a great question.
So this is pretty open ended. I know we talked about this a little bit behind the scenes, but just for the sake of re-upping on it, there's one thing for Alaska that we probably shouldn't pursue immediately right now because we know Andrea's not going to be here next time.
Right.
But there's always figuring out, going for the next rod piece. There is, if there's other stuff you want to look into and research regarding this hand and eye. I don't know if there's anything else from your other backgrounds that you were chomping at the bit for yet.
I feel okay preparing to go off to Kryn if we if we want to get a hold of this next rod piece and handle Alaska's tapestry when we're back.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Did we get information on Kryn yet?
It was the dwarf world or the gnome world, and
Yeah, we have that. I don't remember if we had asked in our last fashion term if we had asked for more information on it or not.
You did.
We did.
You did.
oh, yeah.
So you wanted to see what information you could get on Kryn.
Right.
as well as like why does it seem that the rod revealing the location is even less precise than normal?
Sure.
Yes.
Excuse me, Jesus. So I'll need you to make a party-wide insight check.
We all do this with advantage.
Yes.
No.
Damn.
3. No, Alaska.
I got a 35.
Dragging the average down, not enough to
She's
really.
worried. She's still worried about Kaz. Like, under the impression that like he wants blood because he's choosing to want blood. I think is kind of like, what's wrong with my special guy? You know?
Yep.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
I
She's like,
love
what, Corinne?
that
Whatever. Who cares?
I rolled a 20, and Vic
Hell yeah.
still rolled high.
Yup.
To be fair, I
God
rolled a
damn
19. I rolled a 19.
Fair.
So it's close.
Okay, so first thing not related to the insight check is going to be general knowledge about like Kryn and history. It's another world not unlike your own. We saw the things about like architecture differences, got a little bit of like it's like very gnome heavy, whereas like this world is human elf, like orc heavy, for instance. There are others, but I'm drawing a blank. I'm not being exclusionary on purpose. History includes, rise and fall of empires, major conflicts of the magical and deity variety, leading to like a time that is generally kind of peaceful now, but bad people still want to do bad things. One probably more potent difference between the two is going to be like in your world, there has been one like worldwide cataclysmic level conflict including dragons. And I'm forgetting what that was called. Does anybody know?
Remember, that would be one of.
Anyway, it came to a head. It came to a head when giants and elves created essentially a magical artifact that was like a potent dragon killer, and gods were involved. It was a bad time, etc. And things have calmed with like dragon conflict since then. Kryn has gone through several of similar. So you now, one of the pointed things you learn is that there are these magical artifacts called dragon lances. That are actual weapons that are infamous in this world for specifically the slaying of dragons and some ongoing conflict with dragon kind. As far as you know, other than specific history, people, places, things, like being in that world will be very similar to yours. You'll encounter different species of beings. You'll encounter people and creatures that have their own agendas, some good, some not so good. The thing that would probably stand out as most important to most of you, at least, would be this point about the rod is not pointing you to even a semi-precise location like the other ones. It's pointing to several. And your insight check was for essentially why could that be? Utilizing your past experience with the rod pieces so far, and specifically the one from Eberron. If the rod is not able to interact with itself as directly as it should, it likely means that something is directly interfering with the other piece itself. Could be using it, could be trying to destroy it, anything along those lines, but someone or something is actively interfering with the other piece of the rod. Yeah, anything else?
And time goes the same speed?
Ooh, that's a good question. We can say that
We're
you
not.
asked
Yeah,
about that.
I know we've quelled this as a group, but like, will we show up 2 weeks later if we're there for 2 days?
Okay. That's the more you're learning about the different places you go, the more the answer to that question specifically points you guys to common threads you're finding, not common knowledge, but common threads you're finding in the area of studying cosmology. So the short answer is it seems that Kryn is, while on a different world, still on the material plane of existence.
Sure.
So yes, it's safe to assume that time will travel the same. Day cycles may be different, calendars may be different, but like an hour there is an hour here.
Cool.
Kind of thing. Cool. Anything else?
Nothing else I can think of.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. Going back to Sigil then.
Yep.
Ooh.
Say bye
Yep,
to
that-
the kids.
That feels good.
Yeah.
Have we long rested then, I take it? Can we? Can we do this tomorrow?
can.
I wanted to.
Oh, I would love to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to wait for the bastion turn, this final bastion turn to like be fully over, because I had that cloak of protection cooking.
Oh yeah, then let's push it.
Oh, do we want to just chill out?
Because I think this one's almost done. Like I think we were just a couple days before the turn ended, so I don't think we need to wait a full turn.
Yes.
But like,
Yeah.
I
So
just wanted to wait
let's-
until that was done so I could have my armor class back up to its peak.
Yeah. So let's cross-check our calendars to make sure you and
Yeah,
I
I-
have the same stuff.
I've not paid attention to the calendar the last couple of times, but we weren't.
Well, we did speed run a couple of weeks, so
Yeah,
I have us on day 58 now.
that's probably correct. How long is that? Day 58, as in we're just running through the bastion, like amount of time of bastion turn.
So we have done week 8. Bastion's week 8 we've done.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, which would have
So-
been two. Yeah,
That would
you got the bastion a couple days in, so I believe 58 sounds
Great.
correct.
So we're on the 58th.
You're on the 58th day in-game
Okay,
total,
okay.
which means we're starting the end of this current bastion turn.
Okay.
See, I have that we. I mean, I gave us basically 2 weeks of bastion turns. Yeah, I guess through the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Oh, and then I think I cut numbers short because I was just going by 7s. So yeah, 58 makes sense.
Okay.
Because we specified 2 weeks when we got back from Barovia, and then
Yeah.
I came back partway through, so I needed, and then I was able to do the ring on the second week, so I wanted to wait for that to be
Sure.
Yes.
through with.
So
So perhaps maybe we do this and then call it a day because going into Kryn's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's acquire what you wanted to acquire from the last bastion, including the knowledge we just gave you, and then and set up what you want from the next one. Yeah.
Alright. List of bastion facilities.
So the arcane study has the cloak of protection, if that's what the one you're looking for.
Yep, that was the one that I was looking for that one.
I'm listing it on the bastion checklist, which you should all have access to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I will nab that for once that is over.
Archive research. Do you want to call that the Kryn research we've done? As the other thing the archive can do is, did we do a history check or we did an insight check?
I believe there were 2 history checks.
Okay, we could have done that at advantage if we were in the study because we have the history check advantage book. We have the
right.
Crumpsis Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
A word I cannot say. Armory is, let's see here. The armory gives us trading and stocking armory, which we kind of have never managed. Defender barracks is fine. Gambling hall.
Yes, let me roll D100.
Please roll a D100.
Beep. What do we get? 8. Oof, not good. The
Fair.
bonus
Roll
from the ring shop is not
a D6.
Is not gonna save that. We got 60 gold pieces.
60 gold. Okay. Garden. I believe we said that we were just going to be harvesting rations from the garden.
Yep. For the food bank.
Yes. If at any point we would like to enlarge the garden, we can get rations and a potion of healing every week. Greenhouse, we have running potion of greater healing.
Like that.
Would like to take the potion of greater healing.
My laptop is being slow, so I will.
Sam, you're muted if you are talking to.
I think I took last week's.
Okay.
Want to see how many I have? I have 1.
Do we want to just throw that into the party inventory at the moment?
Sure, I'll pop it in the bag.
Okay, pop it into the. Andrea, there's the party inventory thing on.
Oh right, yeah. I will. Yeah.
So we can put the bag in there and put the stuff in there so that we all know what it is. The library is another research lore thing, which we kind of have already done.
Yeah.
Meditation chamber. We can, when we do a Bastion event, because we can have them in power, we can choose the result of the Bastion event. So we roll twice, basically, and choose.
Oh, we roll with advantage. Hell yeah.
We basically roll, with the meditation chamber, we can roll with advantage on Bastion events now.
Okay.
Cool. Observatory. If.
Oh, that happens next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Observatory, we can do the Empower Eldritch Discovery if we want. Where the hireling can explore the Eldritch Mysteries for 7 nights, and then if we roll an odd number, we gain, one of us gains either the Charm of Dark Vision, Heroism, or Vitality.
Ooh.
So next round we can see if we can just do that. If that's of interest.
Cool. I think that's cool, yeah.
Let's just see. Great. The pub can do on the ground research that we've kind of figured that out. The reliquary is going to make the talisman because that's what it does. The sacristy is going to craft something. It can craft a magical item from the relics table, which I do believe I have on here. Yes, I do. Options. Wands, spell scrolls, sending stones. There's armor, there's the Pearl of Power, if anyone is looking to have an attuned space. There's the, I can't say this, periapt.
Wound
Yeah.
closure?
There's the wound closure one and the health one, and the wound closure one is all your death saves are just regular saves. Another potion of greater healing.
Wait, what do you mean by all your death saves are just regular saves?
So you do
yeah.
not fail death saves.
Oh, that's okay. That's different than all your death saves are regular saves.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you get to
You-
because
you-
I
That's
have
like
that
a death
right
save
now.
is a regular save. It's
The only way you fail a death save is I think if you are hit with something,
Oh, okay, cool.
kind of thing. But like if you are rolling a death save, you have succeeded.
Yeah,
There's
and I
the
have one of those on right now. So we have one of those down already.
Good to know.
there's the ring of water walking if anybody wants to be able to Jesus it up. We've got 2 staffs that turn into snakes. Fun.
I feel like that would be really fun to just have on it. Do you have to attune to it?
No. The staffs you do, yeah. Those are the only ones you have to attune to is,
Unfortunate.
yeah. The staff of flowers you don't have to, though.
Just
Fun.
flowers. What about cow? This is a big word that I will never get out, but the ointment.
Kiontum's ointment.
Yeah.
I have one of those, and I think it's a fine thing to keep having another one.
So
Yeah.
that
Because it's 2d8 plus 2 and ends poison condition.
And I believe it's 3 uses, but I might be wrong. I have to double check. Let me check. 'Cause I have one. 5 uses.
Oh shit. Then yeah, definitely.
That's so cool.
Okay, so
well,
we're gonna get
especially because I believe Pumpkin has poison because she made one of the things make poison a couple of turns ago. So maybe it's something. It would be good to have something that unpoisons poison.
Yeah.
the great.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have acid, you got a base. You know.
Sanctuary is I mean, I know that. So this is a question I have. If you have, so this says the sanctuary charm is after spending a long rest in your bastion, you gain a magical charm. Does that mean everybody in the bastion gains this magical charm? Because it's just if we stay overnight, we gain a charm.
This
I
is
think
this is
it's
which
specifically for the
Sanctuary?
owners, like the people who own the bastion.
Right, but that's if you have separate bastions, but we have combined ours into one.
Yeah.
That's
The
true.
sanctuary?
So
Yeah.
because of that, I'm gonna say each one gets it. Each.
Right.
So
Character
everyone
gets
has a free healing word.
Oh yeah.
Every single person has a free healing word.
It lasts for 7 days.
Yes.
Wild.
The scriptorium can make a spell scroll, and I think that's about it. Is there anything else we would like the scriptorium to do?
Nah.
No, I'm okay.
I've already got my Revivify Diamond and my Spell Scroll Revivify on me just in case. So I feel
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Unless we want to like advertise the bastion to people, be
It
like,
did.
hey,
It's Scriptorium again is cleric spell or wizard spell.
Cleric or wizard, yep.
Do we want a counter spell? Just have someone for someone to have.
We've done it before. I
That's-
would say we could absolutely do that
Yeah,
again.
I would say that's the other one for like if we need a
Like,
piece
oh
of
shit,
paper to do
somebody
the
stop
thing
this.
instead of a spell slot. I'd say those are the two to keep our
Okay.
Revivify and a counter spell. They're the two most fucking clutch ass.
Can you
Things.
add that to the group?
Yes. I will. My laptop is not great at editing anything while also Zoom is running, so I will add it to my list of things to do later.
Here, I can add it to the party inventory real
Sweet,
quick.
thank you.
Yep, yep, yep.
In the smithy, if it's okay, I would like Odysseia to get either adamantine or mithril armor. I need to figure out which one. Probably adamantine, because I think I've got crit on a couple of times and it has sucked a lot.
Mithril is the one that cancels crits.
No,
Like,
adamantine.
That's
Adamantine.
adamantine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mithril just it cancels it being heavy.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
There's also, it can also make adamantine weapons. So if you have a magical weapon, eventually we can just
Yeah.
have.
Alaska's like lightly workshopping a throwable weapon just
Okay.
because of how that last fight went.
Okay.
But it's more like, gee, I should consider this, and I have not thought about it, so I'm not gonna like. I don't want to like claim what the thing is yet, but I will do it in the next couple of turns.
The storehouse needs to trade.
Yep, I'll do the math.
Great. The teleportation circle we have as Nathan is here. The training area is if anybody would like to work out, but we've been kind of doing stuff. So the trophy room can do more research. The last thing is the workshop. And in the workshop tab in the spreadsheet, I have put in green a couple of things that I think are useful. If anyone can see, and you'll also see if we've made things for people on if you scroll over. So
Great.
take a gander.
I shall.
Oh, a staff of bird calls.
Yeah, Alaska's not looking into anything right now, so.
Okay, a couple of things that are not attuned items. There's the robe of useful items. There's the robe of climbing. There's
I was
things.
looking at the robe of useful items.
I
fine.
personally love it because sometimes you can get a rowboat. There's the lantern of revealing, which is not an attuned item. The goggles of night, the gloves of thievery give you a +5 to sleight of hand and unlocking, and it's not an attuned item.
Ooh, goggles of night. Who doesn't have dark vision that wants it?
I think everyone has dark vision, and Pumpkin has something special that gives her dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pumpkin has that lantern that, the lantern of revealing.
Okay. Right,
There's. Thank you. Boots of Elvenkind, advantage on stealth. Clockwork amulet is basically a divination 10.
There's a stone of good luck that just like if you have it on your person. Oh, it's an attunement. But
Yeah, there's
it gives
luck
you a
stones, but they're
+1
attunement.
to checks.
There's the mystery key.
I said we have an immovable rod.
We do.
There's the decanter of endless water. Does that require attunement?
No, but Andrea has, I believe, 3 of those of various wines.
That's really funny.
I have, yeah.
There is the oil of slipperiness and the pipes of haunting to scare people with your music.
That's really fun. That's really cool. There's the pole of collapsing, which is basically just a stick that gets as long as you want it to.
Funny.
A lot of us can fly and teleport though, so I don't know how much of a use that'll be.
Sure. Yeah,
There is also the Qual's feather token, and the ones we would get is anchor, fan, or tree, which is anchor is you attach it to a boat or a ship and it cannot be moved. Fan is if you're on a boat or ship, it creates wind. And tree is if you touch the token to the ground, a 60-foot oak tree happens.
That would
I don't
be
know
fun.
if that's of interest to anybody,
Damn.
but we can instant tree if we really want to.
I feel
Wild.
like that could be very helpful in the most insane situation. I feel like we have to go with the feather token of the tree.
You want the feather token of the tree?
I like that one a lot.
Okay, instant
we're-
tree for Kaz. Kaz gets insta tree.
Oh
Right.
hell yeah, it's me. Let's go.
Excellent. And next round, Sam, let's do useful items for you out of the workshop.
Okay.
The robe.
Yeah.
I think, if anything, having kids, you need it.
Yeah.
Oh,
At some
band-aids.
point, at some point, I would also love the what is it? The powder of coughing and sneezing or something like that.
Great.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That
I
is
do
so
think that's
good.
made in a couple of different places, so I can double check that. All right,
Oh, yeah.
Kaz, you have a feather token.
Yippee!
Congratulations on your token.
Thank you
I'm
very
gonna
much.
put in here. If at any point you guys are poking around and you see something that you're like, I want this thing to do this,
Yeah.
you can add it to week 9 so that we just have it like noted.
Yeah. That's probably easier.
No, week 9, week 10.
Yeah.
So. Yep.
Alrighty.
Sound good?
All right. I think that's gonna be a wrap for today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. I will be prepared for entering Kryn next time.
So scared.
It'll be fine.
And
It can't
yeah.
be worse than Strahd.
It can't be worse than Strahd.
said.
Mm. All right, cool. That's gonna be it for today then. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.